So I think maybe this coming year, I have many predictions. I can't think of one right now, so maybe you could offer one up, Tel.
Oh, fuck you. That's nice, isn't it? Pass it on to me. Oh, shit.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do have a feeling. I have a feeling deep inside, really deep inside. I have this feeling. I think not in the next year because it's the, yeah, you look surprised. I do have a deep inside. It's deep inside, my deep inside. And my deep inside, not because I was thinking, man, it's not just the year, is it? It's a new decade. It's the end of a decade, and it's the start of a new decade. That's like, so I'm thinking maybe my deep inside was instinctively going forth, and I think that ISIS are going to blow up the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Oh, well, that'd be terrible. That'd be a great loss to the national monuments of the world, really, and a deep blow to heritage.
Well, and to the Egyptian tourist industry.
Oh, it'd be absolutely devastating. I wouldn't do it.
Well, I think what in my vision that I had about, it's a vision now. It's not just it was a vision. A vision. In my vision, it was okay because the Egyptian government appealed to Disney and they came over and built a plastic replica.
Oh, lovely.
Can't tell the difference. Mickey Mouse on camels running around. It was like kind of a Giza Disney World kind of thing with an Egyptian theme. So
yeah, well,
maybe it was.
I have a prediction actually.
Okay, let's go.
The whole of Ireland will become one massive tourist park. I don't know if it'll happen next year. It might take a few years, but you know, all those Irish pubs going to waste now. We need more customers. You know.
Well, we discussed once before that brick by brick, you can remove them to different places like Tenerife, Mallorca, Costa del Sol. A few have gone that way, so there's always.
It's funny you should say that now because I'm actually in Tenerife in December.
Yeah, that's cold. Amazing. It is, isn't it? I thought it was always warm there.
Yeah, no, not every day now. It is technically winter, so it's cold. Global warming hasn't had any effect on Tenerife whatsoever.
Yeah, global cooling, I think, more than warming. So what about, let's go to, so we've had two predictions. I like, what kind of theme park will Ireland become? Like a modern thing or an old ancient thing? Or maybe a Catholic theme park?
Oh no, it'll all be historical. Now, no doubt there will be some feature of Catholicism, but not much in this day and age, really and truly. You know, people tend to shy away from it publicly, let's say, and it is just a tradition to be going to mass, you know.
Do they, when they're going to mass these days, do they like hide their faces like Antifa and wear balaclavas so no one can see them going to church?
No, not since the Good Friday Agreement.
Okay.
Now,
well,
I have another prediction as well.
Another one. Okay,
yes.
One more. Okay, I'm excited. Is that for the next year or 10 years?
Well, it could be either now. I think my prediction is that Britain may well leave the EU over the next 10 years.
Wow.
But it might. I don't know.
Wow. That's news.
Well, I only just heard about it. Do you know?
Well, my prediction is I've known about this for a long time. My prediction is that no one's allowed to leave the EU. So how that's going to work out, I don't know.
Well, how did you get away?
I got a license. I got a special license.
You've got a
No, a
license.
license.
A
A
license.
license. A license. I got a license for leaving. Yeah, special one.
Yeah, that's a bit like, when the smoking ban came in here many years ago and over in
But
Dublin
in
now.
Tenerife.
What?
In Tenerife. Smoking ban.
No, no, I'm always talking about in Ireland because I'm mostly in Ireland. So yes,
Okay.
thank you for correcting me. I'm actually in Tenerife, but I'm
You're
talking
still
Ireland.
mostly in Ireland now, but bits of
Well,
you are in Tenerife.
that's right. That's right. The borders keep shifting and changing now. They go across the Atlantic from north to south the whole time. Do you know, really? I think next time, the next wave will probably take in Tenerife, Majorca, and the Falklands.
Yeah, I think we're coming to a really all-encompassing prediction here. I predict that Ireland not become won't become a theme park, but will start off on a new colonial venture, and will take over Tenerife and make it Greater Ireland. That'll be its first move. That's why you're there as like the
That's right.
first wave of Irish colonisation.
Well, I'm thinking of staying here now and inviting over a few cousins. And before long, there'll be about 40 of us here in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. And if you reinstall the Catholic kind of mojo, you can all have 20 kids each, and in no time, Bob's your uncle.
Oh, yeah,
Tenerife's yours.
absolutely. Yes. I'm thinking that's a fine idea now. You're really we're on the same wavelength with this.